who's no longer with us, worked at Puna Geothermal in 1993. And he was involved in an accident in a blowout there where they were gassed up. And I have a letter here written from a licensed clinical psychologist, Mr. Kenneth Carlson, on his behalf. And my children's father was a very positive, fun, outgoing person, very extroverted and happy. And after this accident that he had, which he was rendered unconscious from the blowout, they were messed up, and his coworker had to basically resuscitate him. He suffered from anxiety and depression and rage, uncontrollable anger. And it affected our marriage, and it affected his life, where he couldn't be motivated to work. It was a real thing. And I was cleaning out some old papers going through my house, and I ran across this letter. So it's kind of a sign for me that I needed to come and share. So it says, Dear Mr. Carlson, I've been treating Mr. McGrath for a combination of depression and anxiety since October 4th, 1994. Mr. McGrath's condition is quite difficult for him, and that he has significantly depressed mood and trouble mastering even minimal motivation. Additionally, the patient has had considerable trouble with irritability and exasperates his depression as he feels he must shut himself down to contain explosiveness. The patient also initially reported considerable insomnia, but was responding to medication, and that he viewed his psychological problems as deriving from his accident at Puna Geothermal Venture site on January 22nd, 1993. As you know, at that time, he was immersed in a gush of hydrogen sulfide and brine and was rendered unconscious. The patient has reported to me numerous physical issues, and regarding the psychological impact of this event beyond his depression, the patient has left in considerable anxiety, worrying about the long-term effects of his toxic exposure on his liver and kidneys. Given that he had read medical literature on the effects of being exposed to such harsh chemicals, Mr. McGrath's apprehensions are completely understandable, and he did respond to his psychotherapy and antidepressant medication, but he still continued to suffer the cognitive impairments and motivational depletion that he reported upon beginning to meet them. These problems in and of themselves problematically generate more difficulties, and that it is a considerable struggle for Mr. McGrath to handle his financial responsibilities effectively. And I hope that gives you a clear picture of Mr. McGrath's medical condition. And he says if you can be of further assistance, please feel free to contact him. And this was written by Robert Lamb, licensed clinical psychologist. And one thing I'd like to add is after he had the accident there, he had sores, like really disgusting sores all over his arms that were like staph or MRSA. And it wasn't just him, it was his co-workers that worked there during that time that also had sores.
Kelly will tell you that never happened though.
So what the reason is very